Living in Dream Place, short story written and read by his author Abderrahmane Dakir. Introduction. Mr. Ali and Mr. Omar work together for a big company. They are serious. They never had problem. They are like brothers. They live in the best area in Casablanca. Casablanca is the biggest city in Morocco. This city is known for the nice restaurants along the coastline, the luxury cars running in the streets. It's easy to spend a lot of money in few days. They hang out around together. They are interested in the same books. They attended the many events. They went to the movie theater. Sometimes on the weekend they prefer to go to the stadium. They are soccer fans. Omar is older than Ali, and soon Omar retired. Ali couldn't stand to live alone. Omar chose to stay far from the city that he had lived in for many years. He had taken a rest at his farm. Chapter 1. Ali's life in Casablanca. Mr. Ali is a young man. He is 45 years old. He always puts on a blue suit. His shoes shine. He is very tidy, everything in order. He is handsome. He has worked for many years in a big company as a worker. His prerogative business is to keep his position. He never sets any goal in his life. He doesn't have ambition. He found a stable job to ensure stable pay. Ali's life was devoted to his family and work. His wife works in a bank as an assistant. She's tall, she wears regular clothes, she doesn't like to put makeup on her face. She'd rather to be natural, she is attractive, her smile gives joy to any person's heart. Her name is Yasmine. She is a very young woman. She's just 20 years old. Every Wednesday, she takes her husband to a party or a nice restaurant. She's all with good company. She likes to invite friends. She's romantic. Her husband calls her my dearest. He loves her and she loves him. They have a great daughter called Lina. Lina studied in expensive school. She's very clever. Despite they are a modest family in the biggest city in Morocco, but they live in a big house. Their car is very expensive because they feel have to keep up with gens. The Ali family, like many families in this city, everyone must be seen to be living in a good way. Everyone have to buy a house and expensive car in order to be seen to be successful. Appearance is very important even among friends. It's a law in this city. You have to choose between being rich or living. Our rules are strange. The first rule is all that glitters is gold. The second rule is live to eat. That's why all restaurants and cafes are full all day long. The third rule is work to live. As soon as you start to work, you must be seen to be living. Therefore, you also have buy a car and the house in short time. If you cannot, the majority will think your life has ended in failure. At the end of the month, the family has to pay a lot amounts of money on their monthly necessary. Things like rent house, car lease, phones. The bank is growing. The insurance is growing too. The Ali family is becoming stressed. They're becoming nervous too. This family is very smart. They are always looking for ways to kill two birds with one stone. So they decided to visit Omar's farm where they spent a great time together and brought back lots of healthy food which lasted an entire week. The main issues for Ali and Yasmin are traffic and pollution. They both struggle with traffic jams in rush hour. It's so frustrating. Every day they leave home early and they drive as fast as possible to get to work on time. Ali thought deeply with his wife about finding solution to these daily problems. Chapter 2. Omar's life in his farm. Omar loves nature. One of the things he enjoys doing is reading a book under a tree. He stretches out his legs on the green grass. The sky is blue. The view is wide. There are no buildings inside to block this great view. There are no traffic jams hurting his ears. There are no people making noise. It's very calm. It's very safe too. The sun shines on his book in his face. He can hear the bird sounds. He looks happy. The pace in this countryside is lower. Time seems to pass very slowly. He smells the fruits, the flowers, the vegetables. He's in paradise. The land is like a carpet because there are no buildings, so also there is no pollution. The air is wonderful. The water is great. Omar really gets a sense of community in countryside. The people work together. They share everything. The people are honest and calm. The healthy foods give him greater strength. He wishes he could live there forever. It's an unbelievable place. Chapter 3. Omar's advice. On weekends, Ali is mainly astounded about Omar's new life. Omar smiles. For a long time, he is cut off from the world, working in his farm, taking his mind out of the city. Ali tells Omar, "It's nice to see you like this. How happy you are here." He asks, "Could you tell me what your happy memories about life in the city are?" Omar took minutes before he replied. "One of the things I miss a lot is meeting my friends in a cafe in the morning. Actually, another things that I miss are inviting my friends to a nice restaurants, going to stadium with you on Sundays, buying books in bookshop every day." I lived in the city for 50 years. It's hard for me to forget it. It's a part of my life. At the same time, when we gain some things, we lose other things. It's like a balance. It's life. My advice to you, my best friend, is try to buy a house in the suburbs. It's useful for your family. At least you will breathe fresh air. It's the best solution to keep a good balance between work and a healthy lifestyle. Chapter 4. New Life in the Suburbs. Ali and his wife bought a house in the suburbs of Casablanca, the new area called Darbueza. Now they have a dream place to live. They are able to work in the big city all day on weekdays and come back home at 6 p.m. in their big house. They go down to the beach with their daughter, walk on the soft sand, surf on the waves, watch the sunsets, take pictures. Their life has changed. They are on vacation all year.